talked about my meat fetus, I've talked about my sexuality, and now I'm going to talk about my depression. My depression isn't as bad as most people's, so mine's actually kind of manageable. It just kind of sometimes is a pain and annoyance and just makes everything hard. So, but it's still there, and it's still something that I got to deal with, and sometimes it just makes things hard to do. Basically, I started noticing that I was depressed last year in October, near the end of October. And I didn't really do anything about it because I was with someone that I was more worried about them than me, and I wasn't too worried about it. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll deal with it later. And I put it off, and I put it off, and I put it off, and I was unhappy, and that's not good. You shouldn't leave yourself in a state of unhappiness. I'm not sure if I was depressed longer than that. I might have, but I didn't really notice or pay it too much attention because I always have a distraction. So, but I, oh my god, I should stop looking at my nails. So I started noticing in October, but I didn't do anything about it, and then February came, and my relationship with the person ended, and that's when I really noticed how bad it was, and I realized that I deal with it in a weird way, because the days that I am depressed are the days that I tend to go out, or I tend to shop online, and I spend money that I shouldn't. Like, I will go out and buy something, or I will buy something online to make myself feel better, and in reality that does not help. Like buying something that you had, or buying something you do not need, just to thinking that, oh, I'm gonna buy this thing I want, and then, everything will be good. It doesn't work like that. You'll be happy for a short period of time, but that is not going to make a long-term solution. So, and then you just end up keep buying stuff because you think, oh, buying stuff makes me happy. Ooh, yay. No, it does not help. I had gone through a point where I was buying a lot of stuff, and I shouldn't have been buying it. And I found the easiest way for me to stop doing that was to get a big purchase and then slowly pay it off. I decided that to stop spending money to do that was to buy a big purchase and slowly pay it off. So I bought a car. I bought a brand new car so I could slowly pay it off over the course of 5 years. That way I don't have as much spending money on normal days. So I actually, from week to week, I don't have as much spending money, so I can't exactly deal with my depression in that way. So, which honestly is probably the best for me. So in that case, I started dealing with my depression in a different way. Like, I would talk to my friends about it. I would actually sit and listen to my friends talk about their own depression to me, and I think that's great. I go on car rides with my one friend, and we literally just drive around and talk either about our own problems, about different things that we're going through at the moment or thinking about. Like, sometimes it's not even about our depression when we go, which is always good, but it helps me feel better, and it helps her feel better too, so which is the best part. So I find talking to people helps. My main way of dealing with my depression is to find a something to distract me, which is one of the reasons why I like to draw, or I like to play D&D. I find if I'm with people that I really enjoy the company of, it distracts me from my depression, which I guess saying a distraction isn't exactly what you mean. This is more of a solution. But I find that being around my friends makes me feel better, because they always make me smile and make me happy. So my personal solution is to hang out with my friends, even if it's not playing D&D or not. I just enjoy being with them, so it just helps my depression, even if it's just for a little bit. It's nice to not feel pressured to be with them if I don't feel like I want to be at the moment, because I'm not in the right mindset. They're pretty understanding about that. Yeah, I deal with my depression in a way of, I will literally, if I am feeling like I am so down and like unmotivated to do anything, which is what my depression mostly is, it's just an unmotivated tool. I literally feel like I'm an unmotivated slug, and I will literally just message a group chat on my phone like, hey, does anyone want to do anything with me? And hopefully someone will answer me and tell me yes, and then it kind of keeps me in a good mood for the day. So that's what I do. Other things about my depression. I drew myself as the tiefling. I drew myself with a blanket around my shoulders and in pajamas. I did this because me and one of my friends describe our depression with a metaphor. I consider my depression to be like a blanket, where it kind of just like wrapped around you and kind of just weighs me down, and like I can get rid of it at any point. It's just sometimes it's just comforting to have it. I guess there's nothing comforting about having depression, but I'm guessing you understand what I mean by that. And my friend describes hers as a box, an immovable box that's just in the hallway. And sometimes it's not there, sometimes it is, and she describes it as a box. A really heavy box that cannot be moved. I never thought to ask my friends how they describe theirs. But another one of my friends, she, when she's depressed, she cleans, which is really quite opposite of what a lot of people do when they're depressed. Like, a lot of people when they're depressed, they don't clean, they just don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to do anything when I'm depressed, so, you know, that's okay. But, I just, thought I would give you a little bit more insight on my depression. And how I deal with it. I deal with it by considering it a metaphor, and I deal with it by spending time with people I care about, because being with them is better than being alone when I'm depressed, because it makes me feel better. Like, back in February when I was really, really down and sad and stuff, I literally almost played D&D almost every day of the week, so I would be distracted while I was feeling very, very low, and it helped a lot, and mostly because I was with people who I felt close to and knew that they cared about me, which was what I needed at that moment, was someone who I knew cared about me. So it's all about like own personal preference and everything. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble a little bit about my own experiences with depression and everything. My experience isn't very big because I only noticed in October and I ignored it for a long time. But I found my own way of dealing with it, and I hope it helps you, even though my method is kind of weird. But anyway, if you like my video, you could give me a thumbs up before you go. That'd be appreciated. And if you have some constructive criticism for me, you can leave me a comment down in the comment section down below. That'd also be appreciated. And if you liked my video and you want to see the next one when it's coming, which is my I believe it's my creative hobbies video, so look forward to that. You could subscribe if you want to see that or any of my other videos. The bell is not necessary. And I'll see you next time for my creative hobbies video. Bye bye.